Wrapping up the match week from the Antelope Valley, and it's a pair of new clubs on the block. The first ever meeting between AV Alta and FC Naples in USL League One history. Phil Kalani with you from Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. AV Alta coming into this match as one of the best offenses in the league. FC Naples, one of the best defenses. As we take a look at the season thus far, 100 shots even on the campaign for AV Alta with 17 goals. That makes them the highest conversion rate in all of USL League One. Meanwhile, FC Naples, a top 3 defense in terms of goals allowed. One of 2 clubs in league history to start a season 8 games unbeaten. They come into the match 3 points ahead of AV Alta. A win for the hosts closes that gap. As for who to watch for the hosts, Jimmy Villalobos is a name familiar with USL League One fans. He has 3 goals this season, tied for first on the team, and he has a much more attacking role than he has had in his history across this league. And what a history it is, joining the league in 2021 with Chattanooga, also playing with One Knoxville, and most recently forward Madison, now has really found his shooting boots in the Antelope Valley. Meanwhile, a player who needs no introduction for FC Naples is Jaden Onan, with 3 goals to his name and 2 assists, tied for second in scoring, tied for first in assist making. The number 10 for the visitors knows how to find the back of the net, knows how to set up teammates, and has really hit his stride in 2025. 3 goals in his last 5 matches, including scoring earlier this week against South Georgia Tormenta. He's got the hot foot and will be hard to stop tonight. So the most efficient offense in USL League One meets one of the best organized teams in the land. It's going to be an absolute battle at Golden Hour in the Golden State. We'll step aside for one short break. When we come back, the starting 11 and the first half kick. You're watching USL League One on ESPN+.
Insurance companies are not your friend. In fact, their sole job is to make certain you get as little as possible at a time when you need it the most. At the Paris Law Firm, we have a long track record of forcing insurance companies to pay you every penny that you're owed. If you've been hurt in a crash, call us at the Paris Law Firm so we can help you in your time of need.
At Edwards Federal Credit Union, we're proud to be the only financial institution born and raised right here in the Antelope Valley. That means we know what our community needs because we are the community. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for your future, we've got you covered with the products and services tailored to your needs. From everyday banking to life's biggest milestones, we're here for you every step of the way. Edwards Federal Credit Union, everything you need right here at home.
When it comes to health and harmony, connections matter. At Southwest Healthcare, our growing network links Southern California communities with services that meet their needs. Our 5 acute care facilities, affiliated urgent care centers, outpatient surgery facilities, and primary and specialty physician offices are here for you. From the high desert of Palmdale to Temecula's foothills, let us help you achieve health in harmony. Visit southwesthealthcare.com to learn more.
The long-awaited first ever meeting between these 2 clubs is just about ready to get going. AV Alta and FC Naples squaring off for the first time in League One history. Take a look at the starting 11 for both sides, and first with the hosts under head coach Brian Claben. Carlos Aviles gets the nod in between the posts. It's an unchanged back 4 from last time out, captained by Miguel Fajaro. In the middle, Mabumu Alassane holds things down at the pivot spot. Jimmy Villalobos to his right. On his left is Harrison Fagletto. And up top, Eduardo Blancas, 3 goals and 1 assist to his name, making start number 12 of the season. As for FC Naples and head coach Matt Poland's starting 11, it's a little bit of a different look. Back 3, first time in a little while. Chris Heckenberg will hold things down at the number 6 spot. Jaden Onen out on the left. Andres Farine, the man who scored the first goal in club history, on the right. And a 2-striker pairing of Carson Henderlong, currently second in the Golden Boot standings, and Justin Weiss, who bagged a brace in his first start of the season, making his 3rd tonight. The ball is on the spot. This match was initially going to be played in early May. It is finally time for these two sides to battle it out under a beautiful Antelope Valley sky. Naples on the left side of your screen in the white. Maybe Alta in the iconic Joshua green. Jay Schlesinger is the man with the whistle. And already he's put it to use. And already the Alta fans making their voices, their hands, their instruments, whatever they can do to make noise. Had a chance to catch up with head coach Brian Klavan earlier this week, and he spoke on the impact that the fans have made in the first season of AV Alta. He said it's immeasurable. This region of the country is special, not only in terms of the communities it brings together, but what this sport means to so many different people of so many different walks of life. They have been clamoring for a professional team. They have one now. Rain or shine, even be it postponement, they are out in full force in League One. Early foul right at midfield. FC Naples, though defensively ranked as one of the top 3 teams in USL League One, offensively always pose a threat. Carson Henderlong with 6 goals in the Golden Boot race. A number of players like Andres Farine with multi-goal campaigns. Farine onto it early, picks out a teammate at the top of the box. It wasn't meant to be. Weiss was waiting for it. Scurried away before it could reach him. Trivella pass into the feet of Javier Mariona. Options on for the switch, instead it's safe with Robledo. Hassan. Maybe Alta settling into their shape now. 4-1, 4-1, largely unchanged throughout the season. Alisson just sitting a little bit deeper than the other 4 midfielders in front of him, but it's still very fluid. There's a real understanding about this team, when they move, how they move, off the ball, the triangles they can create, the passing lanes that they can come up with. It's a long pass over the top to the far side. Battle for Desdune to the top of the key. In stride with Blancas, who goes down. Referee immediately waves it off. Eduardo Blancas, one of 4 AV Alta players on 3 goals. Mariona with 1 in the season, and he's offside for the first time tonight. It's a great win by Ramos. The 19-year-old getting just his 2nd start of the campaign. The local academy product. Swung to the back post by Weiss and cleared away. Eduardo Blancas with an early penalty shout as we take another look at it. Trying to shield the ball. And there is a challenge there from Breck Evans. Doesn't seem to be the most definitive contact. That's some good contact, and my goodness, a brave block. Caught sweetly on the volley. The referee will stop the game to make sure Bumu Alassane is all right. Goodness, that was a bit of a scary one, wasn't it? Oof. Chris Heckenberg got all of that one. Bumu Alassane, 7th start of the season tonight, just 21 years of age, from Benin. And even at that young age, served as a captain for his club side in the top flight in Benin, guiding them to back-to-back league titles. Has even represented the Benin national team, Le Guépard, at the U20 African Cup in the 2023 African Games, as Matt Poland issues some updated instructions. The first head coach in club history, making sure that Breck Evans doesn't commit an early penalty. Brian Klaben bringing over 20 years of coaching experience to the Antelope Valley, and that is a great sight to see. Bumu Alassane awake, alert, on his own 2 feet. He will likely need a few more minutes just to clear concussion protocol with the medical staff for AV Alta. Brave bit of defending as his head coach watches on. And it looks like he will be given the okay to return to the action. Onan lets it run and continues his run. Kept in play despite the appeals. Onan back onto it, 25 yards out and poked away. Rather forcefully cleared away. Torres. Clipped ball, no dice. Settled for Heckenberg. Early chance, and Aviles gets his first touch of the ball. Looks like a difficult angle to cross that one for Andres Farin. Tried to pick out Carson Henderlong from 6 yards out. Looked like it was shaping more toward goal with the instep of his left boot. Just swiping across it a bit. Spin taking it out of the path of the big number 9. Tonight's injury report brought to you by Palmdale Regional Hospital, and none to report. Both sides playing at full strength. That is certainly a hot commodity these days. Amidst a packed summer schedule, the Jägermeister Cup in full effect tonight. AV Alta playing just a couple days ago. 1-1 with Portland Hearts of Pine, another expansion side. Meanwhile, FC Naples also played in the midweek, a 2-1 loss on the road to South Georgia Tormenta. Jaden Onan converted a penalty kick in the first half, but it would not be enough. Alassane. Swept to the near side and settled by Mariona. Wants to drive onto his left foot. Mariona went for goal and found the side netting. Really difficult angle to try and work that one back across. Thought he saw some daylight at the near post. Lalo Delgado with some really good positioning. Shuffles onto his left, goes for pace on the push and go. It's a decent height to strike that one at. That's a poor pass out of the back. Ramos onto it. And then Onan right back the other way. Wants to go direct. Pelivanov read the pass brilliantly. The 21-year-old from Bulgaria will certainly have his work cut out for him tonight. Mariona. Pajaro to the far side. AV Alta really stretching the width. And a burst of speed in the middle from Desdune. He's under-hit it though. How about the defending from the forward, Jaden Onan? Just to see that one shuffled over the byline. The USL on the CBS Sports Network continues the first week in July with 3 hot matchups. Birmingham Legion FC takes on Charleston Battery at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, July 2nd. Last season's champs, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, welcome Louisville City FC on Friday, July 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Charleston Battery battle it out with North Carolina FC on Sunday, July 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern. Catch all the action on the CBS Sports Network. Referee thought about bringing it back, and seeing that there's no advantage, will do so now. Jay Schlesinger just going to have a conversation with Jimmy Villalobos and Sebastian Cruz. Cruz, a Golden State native himself, and there is just a clip there from Villalobos from the Coachella Valley. Jimmy Villalobos played his college ball in his home state with Cal Poly Pomona. Another good win in midfield, and another pass that's intercepted by AV Alta. Desdune stays upright, trying to slide it through. And going down is Jake Dengler. Gets play restarted rather quickly. Torres. Midfield line for AV Alta. Right on cue, intercepting another pass. Naples have struggled to build a little bit. Last time AV Alta were here a few days ago, and head coach Brian Claben mentioned that a lot of teams will try and sit in a low block and see if they can draw AV Alta out a little bit of their own shape. But Portland was very aggressive in that 1-1 match in the midweek in terms of fighting for the 50-50 duels and stepping up early and often. Naples also brewing with the same confidence, not wanting to get caught in a low block. Ian Cerro catching out the defender. It's exactly the sort of pace that Naples want to play out of possession with. Mariona, 25 yards out, into the right foot of number 25, Jake Dengler. Mariona has had a couple of chances in the early doors of this one. This is Eduardo Blancas now. Naples settling into their shape a little bit. Almost a flat 5 out of possession. Really going to clog things up in the middle for AV Alta. Pulled back. 1-2 isn't on. Desdune will keep it. Blancas. Alassane shares the wealth to the far side. Green shirts forward. It's a good ball in. Bounces over Blancas. And it took a touch off an Alta player last. Taking another look at the ball in. It's a good delivery. Tipping right at the perfect time for Eduardo Blancas, who just got underneath it. Great turn from Henderlong. He's come back a long way for that throw-in and sent a long way on the far side. Farine doing everything he could, and industrious bit of play. Unfortunate not to get his reward. Poke through for Desdune now. Options at the back post. Desdune trying to find that option. Mariona, one more time. The attack is deflated a little bit. They'll have to reset. They do just that. A long way out and a long way over. Opportunistic effort in the end. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Oakland Roots SC face off against Detroit City FC on July 5th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Opportunity for the shot. Robledo fires it right at Delgado. It's another quick turnover from FC Naples, and they are nearly punished for it. Probably the best chance of the match. One quick touch from Robledo to settle a second out of his feet. His 8th start of the season, and still yet to find goal number 1. Colombian came up through the NYCFC and FC Cincinnati academies, making his USL Championship debut in 2023 with Indy 11. Mariona. Mariona in a foot race. Again, green shirts are forward in numbers. AV Alta have really set up shop here in the attacking half. Great split pass to find the option. It's Desdune! Great save as well! Lalo Delgado with a big time stop. Desdune just wasn't closed down. Dengler backpedaling, so too was Evans. Tried to take one touch out of his feet to open that up on the right foot. AV Alta on the ball, keen to dribble at players. Wanting to be inventive, be daring, be risky. And FC Naples need a little bit more shape at the back so that the risks from AV Alta don't find their reward. Aviles, League One champion in 2019 with North Texas, and Aviles with an uncharacteristic giveaway. Henderlong trying to battle through two and does well to earn a corner kick. Corner kicks brought to you by Toyota Lancaster. First of the night to be taken by Ian Serro. One assist on the season against forward Madison. Plays a good one to the back post. It's spilled, it's in front, and it's somehow off the line. The Alta fans rejoice. I'm sure their hearts were stopped for a little while. The header in front was loose. Farin couldn't get it over the line. It was Eduardo Blancas who put his body on the line, quite literally, to force it away from harm's way. The best chance thus far through the 20 for FC Naples. Onan to restart. Now a bit of movement. Naples players try not to stay static. Onan told to hurry it up, and he's found his mark. Doesn't waste any time this time around. Dangler forward, right back into pressure though. Towering header from Heckenberg. Henderlong going to ground. Wanting a foul, he's not going to get it. Villalobos. Into space, Garrett backed off, and that one overhit. Ian Garrett on that far side on the back three. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big league, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Brought down well. Serro bundled over, but cleanly so. Onan with a shoulder that wasn't quite as clean. I think the AV Alta bench wanted the referee to play advantage there. They may have seen a counterattack forming. Pajaro. Forced Blancas to come a long way back. He'll turn and face, and he's got a ball to the far side. This looks promising for AV Alta. The shot from a tough angle is fired high and wide. Sebastian Cruz, with acres of space, was closed down quickly by Jake Dengler. Cruz looking for his second of the campaign. And again, it's Ian Garrett, the leftmost of the three defenders at the back, who wasn't quite in position. When Naples commit the numbers forward in midfield, they're very vulnerable to that switch of attack on the counter. Ramos does enough to win the foul. '25th minute from Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Philip Galati with you. The first ever meeting between AV Alta and FC Naples. Scoreless for now. Both sides have had a couple of chances. Henderlong putting some pressure on Aviles, but Pajaro has found some space. Good work from Alassane to keep this one alive. Head on a swivel. Plays Blancas short. Ramos. Naples again committing a lot of white shirts forward out of possession. Garrett stepped up and he's out of position now. AV Alta can counter. Desdoon with Cruz to his right. It's Cruz, cuts it back for Desdoon! 1-0! A flowing counter from the hosts, finding the space in behind. Cruz with the unselfish play on the doorstep. And the breakthrough provided. Desdoon with the burst of pace. Cruz from a similar angle couldn't find the target the last time out. Desdoon certainly did. Opens up the hips and Jaden Oden nearly kept it out. The second of the season for Jerry Desdoon. We talked about it a couple times in this half that when Ian Garrett steps up, there's a ton of space in behind on that far side. Cruz had found it a number of times. The last foray forward, he had a shot that was wide. This time, he picks his head up right at the last second to complete the 1-2. Goal brought to you by Snow Orthodontics. Alassane committing the foul right in front of the AV Alta bench. Brian Claben disagrees. Eduardo Blancas pleading the case of maybe it shouldn't have been a foul. It won't change the referee's mind. Now, we saw FC Naples win the aerial duel off the corner kick that nearly caused them to take the lead. It'll be Cerro to whip it in. It's a great ball, headed down in front, and no definitive touch for the visitors. Safe hands from Aviles. That's exactly how they drew it up, minus the finish. It was a venomous delivery from that sort of range by Ian Cerro. Awkward 50-50, but Onen's done enough. Switch to the near side. Blancas down unselfishly so, and then behind the run of Mariona. Javier Mariona made his professional debut with Oakland in August of 2021. He was the youngest player in club history to do so at 16 years, 10 months, and 12 days. The referee will stop the game for just a second to calm tempers. Henderlong slides in, and Aviles, the smooth operator, nerves of steel, and the fans showing their support. Cruz to Desdu. This connection led to the first, nearly led to the second. 1-2 poked away. Evans looking long. Henderlong straight up. Fall kindly for Cerro. Justin Weiss had to track back for it. He was angry the ball wasn't played in front of him. Justin Weiss in his third start of the season. Alta having a little bit of trouble now playing out of the back. The numbers forward that we've seen all night from FC Naples starting to really put some pressure on the hosts. Mariano with a good pass away from that pressure. Sent forward to Mariona, and the flag will go up. The shot dragged wide anyhow. The entire Naples back line froze. Dengler stepped up just at the last second to leave Mariona in an offside position. A risky gambit. It pays off. Another long ball, this time on the far side, and goes over the touchline. Justin Weiss, former Indiana man, has swapped with Andres Farin. The latter on the near side now. Weiss scored a brace in his first start of the season against Chattanooga, back on the 7th. Henderlong, 6 to his name. Did he keep it in? He did. Corner kick. Corner kick spread by Toyota Lancaster. It'll be Chris Heckenberg, the former Central Valley Fuego man, to the back post. The looping header somehow isn't turned in. Dengler tried to pick out a teammate. A number of bodies were there for it at the back stick. Wide open was Andres Farine. Just couldn't jump that high. Mistimed it a bit. And it's another counter from AB Alta. This time it's Torres getting back. Farine, the good win. Henderlong has space to turn and burn. Options either side. And it's a great tackle from Alisson, if not a little bit fortunate. Given right away, and Heckenberg goes down. Dengler wanted to go quickly, but the referee says the foul's back here. It's a great tackle from Abu Alisson. Not sure how much of it he meant after going to ground. Now we've seen this play a number of times tonight. A long whipped delivery headed back in front. That final touch has been missing from Naples. Could be provided here. The first one never came. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. 37th minute now, if you're just joining us. It was Jerry Desdoon in the 26th minute to make it 1-0 AB Alta. Creative touch to keep it alive. And that touch is one that Justin Weiss will want back. One in midfield by Robledo. Options either side. Picks out Mariona to his left. Mariona! Comes off the outstretched leg of Jaden Oden. The first corner of the night for the hosts. Robledo waiting till he was closed down, and Javier Mariona taking a little bit too much time to get that one off. The 6-6-1 gets a little bit louder for this corner kick, presented by Toyota Lancaster. A couple of bodies at the back post for AB Alta. That's where it's played. And getting underneath it was Kaloyan Pelivanov. Just made his run a little bit shallow.
Summer of soccer celebrations starting right after the match tonight. Everyone is welcome on the West Side VIP area. Stick around and join us for a great time.
Now Naples having trouble clearing their lines. Mariona from 25 yards. Once again into Jake Dengler. Another big time block from the big center half. Alisson, Mariona, Blancas needing support. Trying to find it at the back post and forcing a clearance from Breck Evans. Wasn't long between their first and second corner kicks, AV Alta. Had to wait nearly 38 minutes for the first. Corner kicks presented by Toyota Lancaster. This one swung to the back post once again and headed over the bar by some margin. Naples offensively winning the game in the air and defensively as well off the set pieces. Able to do enough. Onan a little bit deeper than maybe he'd like to be. Farine sees the space on the far side. The Trabella pass cut away. It's an excellent header. One that Carlos Aviles can pick up. Got underneath that one a little bit. Tengler wins the first. Sarro the second, but instead falls to the captain, Miguel Pajaro. A tried and true leader, Miguel Pajaro, said his head coach, Brian Claben. Been able to improve so much in such short time in terms of how he helps his team build from the back. You can see the way he directs traffic on the ball, the confidence that he has under his foot. Player down on the far side, play goes on. Cruz running out of real estate. Lays it back, Desdune turning away from danger, Blancas! Cushions it over the crossbar. And can't believe that he hasn't scored. He may have leaned back a little bit, and he does. You can see it. The shoulders turned up towards the 6-6-1 stands, and that's exactly where the ball went. Just didn't get over the top of it to keep it low. Garrett, able to wriggle free, opens up space for Weiss, not a ton of it. Weiss going down right at the edge of the box. Referee says no. Not much time now till the first half whistle. Big time block for Villalobos. Now Robledo. Mariona once again. Ramos. Desdune. Mariona tried to leave it, but was in an offside position. The 6-6-1 thought Alta had a second. Mariona trying to get out of the way of Steven Ramos initially. Took the chance brilliantly well. That's a big collision against Garrett. But referee says play will go on. Naples trying to pick up the pieces. The crossover hit and out of play. Here was the disallowed goal, and you can see Mariano was trying his best to get out of his way, and then once he saw the ball was coming right to him, took it himself. The referee, I believe, has called a foul throw.
The fourth official has indicated 3 minutes of Abor's.
Jaden Onan did pick up his feet.
Once again, 3 minutes of Abor's.
Naples win the ball right back and win the free kick. As we get to the first of 3 minutes at a minimum. Tacked on to this first 45. Onan has played a much deeper role in this first half than maybe he's liked. Wants to get in front of goal, wants to be creating opportunities. An inventive playmaker. Has turned more into a tempo setter tonight. That play cut away by Blancas. And Onan right there on hand to win it back. Garrett. Heckenberg. And now Dengler. Farine settles. Andres Farine wanting to dance, 2 defenders in front of him. He gets the back heel to Onan. First time ball stood up to the back post and headed away. Evans, not the best contact. Difficult first touch, but how about the battle from Weiss to settle it? The effort didn't match the quality of the pass though. Naples urging players forward. Onan gets it right back. This time we'll go to safety with Malo Delgado. Well won on the far side. Desdoon the goal scorer. For Cruz the assister. Mariona once again. Never settles that first touch, Javier Mariona. It's always progressive. It's always keeping the ball moving. Either into space or away from pressure. That's a dangerous pass. It's a good step from the center back and has to commit a foul to ensure there's no counter. Maybe a little bit fortunate to escape a yellow there, but he's far enough away from his own goal. Alisson. 3 minutes at a minimum have elapsed, and that will bring the first half to a close. AV Alta in front, halfway through their first ever meeting with FC Naples. It's Jerry Desdoon in the 26th minute that separates the two sides. His second of the campaign. FC Naples have had their chances, but find themselves behind on the road. A solid first half performance from the hosts. And we have plenty to talk about at halftime, but first, we'll step aside for a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Life is about making connections, and AVTA is your way to connect with the rest of the Antelope Valley. AVTA connects you to your friends, your family, local services and businesses, healthcare, even where you work. At AVTA, we make your connections possible. Get on board today. AVTA empowers mobility, getting people where they need to be safely, timely, and cost-effectively.
My school schedule was packed. I had no time to practice.
I wanted to chase my dreams without sacrificing my education.
Then I found Learn for Life.
Flexibility means I don't have to choose between practice and school.
I get to chase my dreams and learn at my own pace.
I can learn my way.
I can learn my way.
Learn for Life High Schools, completely free. Enroll anytime.
Toyota of Lancaster's Buy Local and Save sales event is on. Come down today to save big on hundreds of vehicles in stock. Cars, SUVs, trucks, hybrids, and more. We have new vehicles arriving daily. In the market for a used vehicle, Toyota of Lancaster has a massive selection of used and Toyota certified used vehicles to choose from. Drive with confidence in the vehicle you deserve. Bad credit, no problem. Toyota of Lancaster will make your vehicle purchase safe, simple, and fun. Shop online at toyotaoflancaster.com. Toyota of Lancaster. Buy local and save.
Action-packed first 45 and a very hot night in the Antelope Valley. 1-0 between AV Alta and FC Naples, the first ever meeting between these two clubs. There is so much to talk about as well, but let's take a look back at the tail of the tape. Both of these teams playing in the midweek. We start with the last match right here on Wednesday at Lancaster Municipal Stadium. AV Alta hosting Portland Hearts of Pine. Emmanuel Alaribe was on hand to turn in the rebound in the 39th minute. A great save from Hunter Morris, but couldn't keep it out. Alaribe, one of the 4 players tied on 3 goals this season for AV Alta. But in the 77th minute, Ollie Wright found Azad Liani to make it 1-1. The points halved in the Antelope Valley. As for FC Naples, they did not pick up a point earlier this week. Going down to the Peach State, Jaden Onan in behind and taken out by Austin Pack. The referee points to the spot, and Jaden Onan converts into the top right corner. No saving that. Made it 1-0 in the 37th minute, but then in the 43rd, an own goal off the part of Jake Zengler. And then Naples reduced to 10. Julian Cisneros sent off in the 71st. 10 minutes later, Niall Reed-Steven, the man with the flair for the dramatic, to make it 2-1 as we take a peek at the team of the week in USL League One last week. Ajmir Spengler with an incredible performance for Texoma to help the expansion side win 4 of their last 5, 6 unbeaten for them now. Leo Castro up top with Juan Carlos Obregon Jr., Azad Liadi as well in the mix. Sebastian Cruz and Carlos Aviles, we've seen tonight, also named to the team of the week, with Dave Carton, Westchester SC's head coach, named as the coach of the week. That's not all. Let's take a look at the goal and the save of the week in week 16.
The signal right leaves it. Crafty bend by Nathan Messer. A lot on it. Out front, still loose. AV Alta tries to clear it away. Ollie Wright regathers. Out front again. Redirected. Top corner. Rustles the twine. A goal apiece. Liani gets it to go.
In by Evans. It sits up. Robles. How has the ball not found the back of the net?
Wait, come back. Wait, come back. I need more help.
Take a load off Annie. Take a load for free.
Today we went to the beach and it was totally worth it. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
Brilliant strike from Nicoleno. Push the Switchbacks up 1-0. Slotted toward goal. A flying start for Charleston, battery at home.
How does Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water keep you in the game? We always source our water directly from the natural spring to fuel every body, no matter how you like to move it. So whether you're chasing your goals or just staying active this summer, make sure to stay hydrated with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Always bottled at the natural spring source.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way.
Focus!
Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Whatever it takes. Trusted for over 100 years. Tiger Balm's proven herbal blend tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger so that you can rise above pain. Let's make a Karate Kid. And get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Are you wondering who belongs at Antelope Valley College? Let me introduce you to some students.
Dreamers.
Career builders.
Transfer students.
Working parents.
Veterans.
Student athletes.
First-generation students.
In short, you belong at AVC.
We're here for you, so visit avc.edu and apply today.
Fervent home support all night long for AV Alta. Home side, one to the goods at the interval, 1-0 over FC Naples, as we learn a little bit more about the news and the notes around USL League One. Take a look at the standings and where everybody is. The live look as of right now sees AV Alta jump FC Naples in the third. Remember tonight, Naples came into the match on 19 points, Alta on 16, down in place number 6. A little bit of movement as now Texoma have stormed their way up the table with 6 games unbeaten, 4 of those wins. They are above the playoff line. Golden Hearts at Pine, Eagle triumphing, Omaha in the hunt. It is very, very close, but Spokane has started to create some breathing room at the top. As for the upcoming schedule around USL League One, AV Alta and Portland, they're not going to have to wait very long for a rematch. Only 1 week, in fact, for that one. Meanwhile, FC Naples will go to the Jägermeister Cup and take on the Tampa Bay Rowdies. The 2 met in the Open Cup. It went to 11 rounds of penalty kicks, and the Rowdies emerged victorious down in Naples. Meanwhile, Texoma, that winning streak is going to be put to the test against top of the table Spokane Wednesday night. That one you are not going to want to miss. To wrap up the week, AV Alta will take on the defending USL League One champions in Union Omaha with Hearts of Pine against South Georgia Tormenta on Sunday night to wrap it up. All right, we're going to step aside for another break. When we come back, we'll take you to the first half highlights and then the second half kickoff. See you soon.
Companies are not your friend. In fact, their sole job is to make certain you get as little as possible at a time when you need it the most. At the Paris Law Firm, we have a long track record of forcing insurance companies to pay you every penny that you're owed. If you've been hurt in a crash, call us at the Paris Law Firm so we can help you in your time of need.
Edwards Federal Credit Union. We're proud to be the only financial institution born and raised right here in the Antelope Valley. That means we know what our community needs because we are the community. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for your future, we've got you covered with the products and services tailored to your needs. From everyday banking to life's biggest milestones, we're here for you every step of the way. Edwards Federal Credit Union. Everything you need, right here at home.
When it comes to health and harmony, connections matter. At Southwest Healthcare, our growing network links Southern California communities with services that meet their needs. Our 5 acute care facilities, affiliated urgent care centers, outpatient surgery facilities, and primary and specialty physician offices are here for you. From the high desert of Palmdale to Temecula's foothills, let us help you achieve health in harmony. Visit southwesthealthcare.com to learn more.
Nearly time for the second half to get underway in the 6-6-1. But before we do that, let's take a look at the highlights from minutes 1 through 45. The first ever meeting between AV Alta and FC Naples, and it didn't take long for the host to find their shooting boots. Here he does, Dune. Thought he might have had one. It's a great swat away from danger. Philo Delgado loaded left-hand side. Defenders just kept backing off, inviting the shot, and that's what Delgado was incensed about. In the 20th minute, FC Naples nearly finding their breakthrough, if not for the forward, Eduardo Blancas with a big-time stop on the goal line. And you can see what it meant to the AV Alta faithful, doing just enough to deny Andres Farine. 6 minutes later, AV Alta would get their reward. Ian Garrett out of position, loses the duel, and it was costly. 4-on-3, the numbers on counter. Des Dune to Cruz, back to Des Dune, 1-0. Jaden Oden did what he could to try and keep it out, but it comes off of him into the roof of his own net. Des Dune credited with the goal for number 2 of the campaign. Full-time stats. It's an interesting story with Alta at 67% possession, dominating the game on home soil as they want to do, as they tend to do, but only 3 shots on target of their 10. A team that has prided itself on conversion. In fact, the most efficient team scoring-wise in all of USL League One, has had a hard time finding their second. Meanwhile, FC Naples with just 2 shots on target from 7. Carlos Aviles issuing a final charge to his side ahead of this second half. No manager has made a change. The starting 11 of the first is the same as the second. What a great shot that is. The select ball ready to bounce around once again. And it is sent long and out of touch. But we are underway for the second half. If you're just joining us, AV Alta in the Joshua Green, headed to the right, FC Naples in the white, going left. FC Naples without Julian Cisneros tonight, serving that red card suspension. It's not the first time that they've had to deal with a red card this season. And Coach Matt Poland saying it's about that next man up mentality. Who's going to step up and make their chance known, make their name unforgettable. It's a learning moment for the team, he said. It's a big sliding challenge from Pelivanov. The FC Naples bench is protesting. It looked like the studs may have been exposed. The ball was won, but if the studs are exposed in a dangerous manner, it should not matter, says head coach Matt Poland. Henderlong soldiering his way through. It might still fall for Naples. It does! Mark Torres strikes early in the second half for the visitors. Poked away from Henderlong, fell right to number 21 for the visitors. And Matt Poland is fired up. It's a great challenge from Alassane, but it's fortuitous for Mark Torres. His first of the season, and doesn't he take it well? Just cushions it into the bottom corner with the instep. Aviles almost getting there, but that shot unstoppable. All square once again in the Antelope Valley. Garrett going down this time. Simple foul against Desdune, who does not protest the decision. Garrett most recently playing in the Finnish first and second divisions. He's also a part of Rochester, New York FC. In their first season after a long hiatus. Into the box, over the head of Henderlong. Still alive for Naples. Poked away from goal by Pajaro. What a start to the second half this has been for FC Naples. They found a first, they nearly found a second. It's a fraction over the head of Carson Henderlong. Second opportunity, fired across, and the captain is there for the home side. Corner presented by Teona Lancaster. Long, lofted delivery. Evans fighting for it. Desdune settling and skipping away from one and a second. The 1-2 opens up the switch, and it's over, a hit from Desdune. And Blado had the space on the counter. That counter attack was how AV Alta found their first goal. They could have had a couple more if the passes were a little bit more consistent in transition. Right on cue, inconsistency in the passing out of the back. Bit of a surprise as well. Coming into tonight, AV Alta were tied at the top of USL League One in passing accuracy with 83%. Henderlong checks two and tries to turn, and Kaloyan Pelivanov has had his number all night long.
Toyota Lancaster corner kick.
44 in Joshua Green, and 9 in White. That has been the matchup on that side of the pitch. In swinging ball that Aviles claims. Has a look for the counter, but instead will let his team set up. Villalobos dropped in a little deeper, upset that he caught that one under his foot. Has traditionally played that number 6 role with teams like Chattanooga, Forward Madison, One Knoxville. But has still scored 3 goals this season. Get into those half spaces in the final third and make things happen. Naples clogging up those half spaces, forcing Alta to go long. Desdune settles, and Dengler shoves him over. Bit by bit, FC Naples forced back. It's an organized press from that Poland side. It is proving very difficult to play through in this second half. Hassan. Forward by Cruz, who continues the run. Desdune, seen so much of the ball tonight. Always seems so confident on it as well. Villalobos directing traffic. Mariona. Just about drawing a player out of possession. Blancas, Ramos, stayed with it. Poor cross. Easy enough to deal with for the goal scorer, Torres. And now Farin will try and send Henderlong, and it will spin out of touch in the wrong direction. That's a great touch from Blancas, just cushioning it with the outside of the boot. White shirts flying back for Naples. None of them can stop Robledo just yet. Body in the way. And sent up toward Henderlong, who's onside. And the whistle will sound. Jay Schlesinger will bring things back. Telling Blancas to back up a little bit for the drop ball. That rule was changed a few years ago. Cruz. Again, the first touch from AV Alta. It's something to look at tonight. It's always into space. It's always forward. Desdune trying to find that space forward. Cuts it back in front. Took a touch on the way through. Cerro going down. Referee says ball was won. And Alta have numbers forward here. Robledo weathering the storm. The foul was called back. Heckenberg pleading his case on deaf ears. Quick restart, cut away by Onan. Al-Hassan, Desdune. Wants to go right at Ian Garrett and gets by him. Trying to go to the byline, and this time Garrett recovering brilliantly. Corner kick presented by Toyota Lancaster. Blancas short. Cruz back for Blancas, out of his feet to the back post, stretching forward is Pajaro, and it goes out for a throw-in. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. '58th minute from Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Jerry Desdune's goal in the 26th, canceled out by Mark Torres in the 47th. Henderlong battling with Pajaro, and the captain winning it for the hosts. Again, watch the first touch here for AV Alta. That one goes forward. The one before from Alassane went forward. This one forward as well from Desdune. Settled in the box on the far side, a couple step overs and the shot blocked. Falls right back to Mariona, sticking with it. That first touch so telling for AV Alta. So many talented players. Desdune, one of them, picks out a teammate and slotted home brilliantly by Blancas. How's that for a first touch? 2-1, AV Alta back on top. Hits the Dragon Ball celebration with Jimmy Villalobos. And take a look at this sequence. Jerry Desdune creating the first and setting up the second. Every player in that sequence, 1-2 touches. The speed at which Alta created this goal was lightning quick. Blancas unmarked in the box and is never gonna miss from that sort of range. His team leading 4th of the campaign. And the hosts in front once again. All brought to you by Snow Orthodontics. Garrett toward the box and goes down. Promising free kick for FC Naples. And the yellow card will be shown to Mabumu Alassane.
Paris law firm yellow card has been issued to number 5.
Garrett gets that inside lane. It's so smart what he does there to turn the shoulder. Knows the contact is going to be there and puts himself physically in a position to win that foul. Alassane, the first player on a booking tonight. Right in front of the loudest, most boisterous AV Alta supporters, FC Naples. Gonna try and level it for the second time tonight. Swung to the back post, and oh my goodness. It is a big-time miss from Andres Farin. Maybe a yard or two out. All he had to do was get it on frame. trying to pick out the side netting, but he was already there. Granted, the speed at which that ball was delivered to him was venomous. But Farine will want that one back. Desdoon dispossessed. Weiss checks to it and spins away. Pass intercepted to the chagrin of Matt Poland, who has called upon a couple substitutes to get ready. Weiss intercepting again. Weiss nearly getting the 1-2. Cerro underhit it. Robledo scurrying back and scampering away. It comes off of him last. Long throw from Garrett. Alta winning it right back, and Villalobos with space to turn. Cerro sees the switch, and it's overhit. Weiss found a real pocket of space there. Good find from Torres to Onan, just to alleviate some of that pressure. Cerro not given a similar breathing room. Heckenberg winning it right back. Garrett went forward, but the run wasn't on. And space at the back left vacated now for FC Naples. Garrett staying forward, turning his mark. Good cross in front, and dragged away by Ramos. A spinning roulette-esque turn from the defender. Not sure he meant it, you know, but did enough. A very dangerous cross indeed. Toyota Lancaster corner kick. Naples have looked dangerous off these all night long. Shallow delivery. Alisson goes crashing down. The delivery back in was scuffed a bit. Matt Poland will make his first change of the night and double it. Kevin O'Connor already issuing instruction. Ian Garrett will be replaced by Luca Purpa. And O'Connor on for Ian Cerro. Two midfield-minded changes. O'Connor, the Irishman, represented his home country at the U17, U18, and U21 levels. Excellent chance for Desdoon. Flag stayed down. Desdoon clipped it to the back post, but looped goalward in the end. Has his head up looking for the cross. Doesn't really know where the goal was before he played it. Didn't get a great chance to look at it. But Jerry Desdoon with one of his best ever nights through 66 minutes. A goal and an assist. Chance for Naples the other way. Weiss turning. Poor clearance. Danger still present as Henderlong wins it right back. His cross easy enough for Pajaro. Not all the way clear. The volley forces a good save out of Aviles. O'Connor, fresh off the bench, nearly onto the score sheet. One touch to settle. It's not all the way out of his feet, but it's a good strike, keeps it low. Always tough when it's bouncing like that for a goalkeeper to read it. Desdoon in behind once again. Flag stays down, looking for a second. Unselfish play. Blancas also looking for his second. Instead has to find Villalobos. Nobody's picked up Mariona. Back in front and away by O'Connor. Full credit to Naples for getting back in time, but that is a big let-off for AV Alta, not creating a shooting chance there. Errant pass in midfield, but it'll work out all the same. To the far side, Mariona. Flag down against Mariona. Deflected and kept in play. That Naples back line has stepped up very high the last few minutes. Dangler was appealing for the offside that never came. Henderlog turning, did enough to win the foul. And that's going to be a yellow card for delay of the restart. Not much that Miguel Pajaro can protest about there. Stood right in front of the ball and then poked it away as Naples were looking to go quickly. Failure to respect the distance is what that's called. An easy yellow card for the captain, who had his arms around Carson Henderlong. He's got to be careful. Swept to the back post, headed back in front, nobody's there. It's another case of that second touch being unable to be provided by Naples. The first header is a good one. We saw that a lot in the first half. Farin bundles over Ramos. And a first change now for Brian Claben. Javier Mariona. His night has come to a close as Adam Almesh will come into the fray. Former Union Omaha man. Played his college ball with Marshall and New Albany. Brian Claben making some tweaks. Curious to see how this will change the shape of things. Almesh scoring his first professional goal for Union Omaha. And a 5-goal win for Los Brujos in June of 2024. Just the one change then for AV Alta. Connor. Herpa second to it. Almesh getting his first few touches. Hassan breaking free. Trying to send the fresh legs forward on the far side. Almesh going down, but instead it's a goal kick. To the dismay of Adam Almesh, who thought he had a corner. Onan switched to the near side and he's played a poor ball. Blancas blocked by O'Connor. Naples have shifted their shape a little bit. But my goodness, the shape was disjointed then. A chance now to find that shape with the ball safely in the grasp of Lalo Delgado. Inaugural Jägermeister Cup champion with the Northern Colorado Hailstorm. Onen, Penderlong. They quickly restarted. Ryan Klaben was up in arms. Naples right the other direction. Farine stands it up. Penderlong. Just missed time to jump a bit. Good touch to find Desdune, who wrong foots his man. 3-on-2 opportunity for AV Alta. Desdune for Blancas! Those two combine again! Jubilation in the Antelope Valley. AV Alta firing on all cylinders. Desdune scored the first, assisted Blancas for the second, and now the third as well. Great touch to wrong foot Breck Evans, who stepped up very high. Again, that back three from FC Naples. It's high risk, high reward, but when they're out of possession, Alta have the numbers, and they have the passing accuracy as well. The most accurate team in League One. Thanks in large part to Jerry Desdune's play and Eduardo Blancas' finishing. He's got his brace and his 5th of 2025. Goal brought to you by Snow Orthodontics. Another change for Naples. Tyler Pasnick has come on for Justin Weiss up top. Scored 2 goals in the last 4 matches. Coming into tonight, Eduardo Blancas. Now he's got 2 goals in 75 minutes. The California native quickly ingratiating himself as a club legend around these parts. Crossed in, Dengler was there, Avila's got a touch to it, and a second big time stop. It wouldn't have counted, the offside flag went up. But my goodness, what a save anyways. There's that second touch that Naples have been looking for, the first header across goal. Saw it in the first half, saw it in the second half. But this time, the touch has been provided, and it's offside. It may be the most productive night of Jerry Desdune's career. It comes to a close in the 76th minute for Walmer Martinez, and look at the sound from the AV Alta faithful as 17-year-old Aaron Huerta checks into the match. No name on the back of his kit, but a chance to make a name for himself tonight. Heckenberg somehow staying up on his own 2 feet. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Down low now. Uh-oh, the temper's flaring now on the far side. Malmesh given a yellow card for his part in the scuffle. Sent into the box. Aviles didn't claim it cleanly, and it's because he was fouled. And Aviles is down.
AV Alta FC thanks Palmdale Regional Medical Center for providing world-class medical care and facilities.
Jake Dengler was there competing for it. The former Central Valley Fuego man is down. Denzel Smith is available off the bench for Brian Claben. Just returned from international duty after Trinidad and Tobago were knocked out in the group stage of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. And now Coach Claben watching on to see if he has to make a change. He has 2 more at his disposal. Matt Pullen has 3 more changes to make if he so chooses. Helped lead Chicago House to back-to-back Open Cup appearances. As Carlos Aviles is ready to soldier on. Over 110 total appearances in USL League One to his name. Brian Claben had a chance to speak with him earlier this week about what it's like bringing soccer to this part of the country. He's no stranger to the Antelope Valley. Coached with the Chivas USA Academy, LAFC SoCal Youth, the LA Galaxy Academy. And he said it's so special to build a club here. The opportunities they have to players both local and abroad. Young kids in their first stage of their career like Aaron Huerta. Other professionals who have been around the block and still playing at the top of their game. Something quite unique they're creating at AV Alta. He said the only thing they looked for in building the roster was character above all else. Couldn't guarantee anybody minutes, he said, but promised every player they would improve individually. They've looked at the data every week, comparing each player, how they play from week 1 till now. The club just 19 games into its inception, and every player, he says, has stepped up. And Alta charging up the table now. In the 3rd place tonight, jumping FC Naples if this result holds. Heckenberg trying to cut into the deficit. Allowed to bounce and then scurried away. Almesh wins the throw. Here is Huerta. Got it away. Skips under the foot of the defender. Falls to Cruz for Huerta. Battling on. It's a great ball from the 17-year-old. Martinez. Gets the 1-2. Cruz to the byline, keeps it in play, and the hat trick was nearly there for Blancas. Tried to go low to Delgado's near post, and number 1 wasn't fooled. Dancing on the pane, and Blancas just not getting the contact he was hoping for. Henderlong asking for persistent infringement. It is not the first time he's been fouled by Kaloyan Pelivanov. 21-year-old Bulgarian who helped secure promotion to the top flight with his previous club, the first promotion in that club's 100-year history. The referee will blow the whistle to tell Jaden Oden to watch his words wisely. Oden asking for a player to respect the distance. His teammates will make sure he doesn't receive any punishment for his language. Swept in by Torres. Stengler back in front, allowed to drop, and Oden commits the foul. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Martinez. Hassan forced back. Ivanov does well to find that space. Naples asking for the throw-in. Referee and crew disagrees. Huerta. It's another good pass from the teenager. He might have a chance to get forward now. Allowed to drop. Settled by Almesh. Fighting to stay upright and wins the free kick. Industrious bit of play for number 18. And it's something you love to see in the modern game, a player rewarded for staying on his feet. Matt Poland look for some answers, and you can see why Heckenberg was pleading his case. Almesh does have a handful of the jersey there, but Heckenberg with a bit of a bear hug. Walmer Martinez is over it. To his left is Eduardo Blancas, who's on a hat trick. This would be some way to score it. Difficult angle, 20 yards out. Blancas will go for the hat trick. Oh, he's got it! Oh my! Unreal! The California native steals the show in the Antelope Valley. That's got to be one of the goals of the season. Remember the name, Eduardo Blancas. As if he could have placed that any more perfectly. The Golden Man in the Golden State. Spectacular. Simply spectacular. Do not scratch your eyes, young man. You are not dreaming. And what a way to bow out. His last kick of the game, a thunderbolt off the crossbar, off the playing surface, and into the roof of the net. Miguel Ibarra will take his place. And Eduardo Blancas writes history. The very first hat trick in AV Alta history belongs to the man from Napa, California.
Fans, you've witnessed the first hat trick in AV Alta history.
Sebastian Cruz is down. He's taking a tough spill there. Seems to be all right in the end.
After the match, everyone is welcome. Westside VIP area. Alcohol sales will continue. Stick around and join us.
The first meeting between these two sides, it will be an unforgettable night for the AV Alta faithful and for Eduardo Blancas. Miguel Ibarra thought he beat the offside trap. The flag went up. The man born in Lancaster, California, played his college ball with UC Irvine, and now the 35-year-old previously played most recently with the Charlotte Independents, is back in his home state. O'Connor goes down. Free kick in the 90th minute for FC Naples, though it may be out of sight. .7 minutes at a minimum to be added on. Walmer Martinez searching for more, nearly found the 17-year-old. Torres with the lone goal for Naples. Looking long. Henderlong couldn't get there. A second half hat trick and the first in club history for Eduardo Blancas. He had 3 goals all season coming into tonight. He scored 3 goals in less than half an hour, skyrocketing him all the way up to tied for second in the Golden Boot race, with a number of names, one of which Carson Henderlong for FC Naples. Fairy tale. Torres shot blocked. Got his first of the campaign, but not Naples' night. Pasnik winning a throw for his efforts. It's not over till it's over. There's a lot of stoppage time. And Naples need a goal quickly if they want to have a shot at grabbing a point in dramatic fashion. Headed on towards his own goal by Maestro Antonio. Aviles will take as much time as he possibly can. Farine poked along. Henderlong may have space on his right to try and open up, and does. Onan. Now Pasnik. Swept in. And Aviles says no thank you. Won't be keeping a third clean sheet of the season, Carlos Aviles. Still made a number of good saves in the second half. Nothing rather than Delgado could have done on the 4 that he conceded, 3 of which were set up by Caritas Dune. Robledo dispossessed. Perpa wanted someone to check too. Instead loses his footing. It has been that kind of night on the road. Bit of flair from the captain, Miguel Pajaro. Ibarra sees the switch. Got a little underneath it. Almesh on top of it. Almesh! Ibarra in the way, and the flag will go up. A long-time veteran. Earned a call-up to the national team in 2014, Miguel Ibarra, first player to be called up from the second division since 2005. Swept in and swept over. Henderlong has not had nearly as many chances as he would have hoped tonight. .661 is ready to celebrate. Not long now. Pajaro went in strongly, went over as well. It's on a yellow card. Cruz with energy in the tank. Look at the numbers forward here. Ibarra, oh, they've all crossed their lines, haven't they? 3 AV Alta players forward, all of them wanted the ball. Homer Martinez worked back for it. Martinez again, sending it into space. Almesh with the pace to get there. Numbers in the box. Almish one-on-one with Heckenberg. Loses him quickly. Clipped up to the top of the key. Settled by Robledo. Stings the palms of Delgado. And that'll do it. A new star in the California night sky. Eduardo Blancas etches his name into AV Alta immortality. 4 goals from Brian Clavin's side, 3 from their number 30, with the first hat trick in club history. And the first ever meeting between AV Alta and FC Naples will be a night that man never forgets. An emphatic performance from the side on home soil that sees them catapult to 3rd in the standings. We'll take you through the full-time highlights and our post-game show on the other side of the break.
Life is about making connections, and AVTA is your way to connect with the rest of the Antelope Valley. AVTA connects you to your friends, your family, local services and businesses, healthcare, even where you work. At AVTA, we make your connections possible. Get on board today. AVTA empowers mobility, getting people where they need to be safely, timely, and cost-effectively.
Toyota of Lancaster's Buy Local and Save sales event is on. Come down today to save big on hundreds of vehicles in stock. Cars, SUVs, trucks, hybrids, and more. We have new vehicles arriving daily. In the market for a used vehicle? Toyota of Lancaster has a massive selection of used and Toyota certified used vehicles to choose from. Drive with confidence in the vehicle you deserve. Bad credit? No problem. Toyota of Lancaster will make your vehicle purchase safe, simple, and fun. Shop online at toyotaoflancaster.com. Toyota of Lancaster. Buy local and save.
Are you wondering who belongs at Antelope Valley College? Let me introduce you to some students.
Dreamers.
Career builders.
Transfer students.
Working parents.
Veterans.
Student athletes.
First-generation students.
In short, you belong at AVC.
We're here for you, so visit avc.edu and apply today.
4-1 the final. AV Alta victorious on home soil against FC Naples in the first battle between the two expansion sides. Eduardo Blancas with a night to remember as we take you through the full-time highlights in the Antelope Valley. Goodness, what a game for the home side, and they wasted no time getting on the scoreboard. 26 minutes in, Jerry Desdune had a number of chances in the first half. This one, he converted. His 2nd goal of the season, assisted by Sebastian Cruz for his 3rd assist of the season. Just like that, AV Alta find the breakthrough. In half number 2, and FC Naples wasted no time. Must have been some team talk from Matt Poland, because Naples dominated the first 15 minutes of the second half. They scored just 2 minutes into it. Mark Torres onto the loose ball after Henderlong's try was blocked. Coolly slots it into the bottom corner, and it was 1 apiece, just like that. 12 minutes later, though, Jerry Desdune was causing problems for Naples once again, this time making the assist happen. Teeing up Blancas, 12 yards out, picks his spot and finds his mark. AV Alta back in front, and the Dragon Ball Z celebration to boot. How about it? But it wouldn't be 2-1 for very long. 73rd minute, and it was those two combining again. Jerry Desdune drawing a defender out of position. AV Alta deadly all night on the counter, and he found Eduardo Blancas again. Blancas makes the underlapping run, has just enough of a space to get the shot away. Delgado got a touch, but not enough. but there is no goalkeeper getting a touch on this one. 86th minute, Adam Almesh given a bear hug by Chris Heckenberg. And from just outside the box, Eduardo Blancas expertly placed the first hat trick in club history to make it 4-1 in the 86th minute and seal the win for AV Alta. 18 shots for the hosts, a staggering 8 of them on target, bossing the possession game as well. AV Alta, after conceding that goal to start the second half, ran away with it quite simply, and it was a hat trick in less than 30 minutes for Eduardo Blancas, who doubles his tally on the season in just one night. Goodness, what a match. Wrapping up week 17 in USL League One in style. 4-1 the final in the first ever meeting between AV Alta and FC Naples. For everybody behind the scenes making this broadcast possible, for our entire production crew and our producer, Hunter Nixon, I'm Phil Kalani saying so long. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.
Garrett stepped up.